Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. I have a special guest, not Carly today.
Not Carly.
This is KL. She is a moderator of our channel, but she also has her own reaction channel. Tell them where to find you.
YouTube.com/KAIIELLE. Not one I, not one L, not one E. Two I's, two L's, two E's.
Okay, that makes it easier. We'll put it in the show notes as well, because we are doing a collaboration. If you haven't noticed, she is in the bed today.
I'm in the PIB space.
Yes, she drove all day to get here, and
Literally.
it just happened to be a stop on the way, and we thought that we better do this.
Yeah.
So we're very excited.
We are. We're actually doing 2
Yes.
reactions.
Yes. Okay, so we decided that it'd be fun for me to show her a movie that I've seen and she hasn't, and she today is going to show me a movie that she's seen and I haven't.
Yeah.
And we're watching
Memento.
Memento.
How excited are you?
I'm worried I'm going to feel dumb, because I sometimes do when I watch Christopher Nolan movies.
Same.
And my husband was like, oh, this one is like a mind trip. So I'm like, oh, great. But I know it's been requested a lot, and I think I've loved all I even liked Tenet, which nobody liked. So I think it'll be good. I don't know who's in it.
I won't tell you.
Okay,
I'll let you find out.
Okay, I'll find out.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw this?
This was a pandemic movie for me.
Oh, okay.
I watched it during the pandemic. Back when I was streaming on Twitch, I did Discord watch parties just about every weekend. So
fun.
Memento is one of them, and I loved it. I haven't seen it since, though. That was probably 2020. I am very much looking forward to this rewatch, because I told you it's one of those like better on the second watches kind of movies.
Yes, like you'll kind of know the ending so that you can make sense of the...
You can kind of like, revisit it from the beginning and go,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we kind of hope that this, like when you watch us, you're seeing how we react to movies you love or hated or whatnot. So we kind of get to do that with each other and watch each other react and bring back some memories of the movies.
Yeah. And what are we watching? What movie are you going to show me?
I'm going to show her Hook, which she's never seen. What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Obviously, I haven't seen 400 movies previously on this channel.
And you've seen way more movies than me. Yes.
But Hook is one of them that we watched as kids, and we were actually characters last Halloween from Hook, the whole family.
Oh, were you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think I saw a picture, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Right,
pieced
you
that
wouldn't-
together.
right.
So,
And it's Robin Williams, and it's just so nostalgic and one of those just like perfect movies, I think. So
a good family movie.
we're gonna go watch that on her channel, so make sure to come over and watch our reaction to that.
I'm doing the Carly.
Yeah.
You have no idea how much I do that at home. I don't know. I gotta tell her that at some point, but I do this all the time at home now.
I've never even noticed. She totally does that. I did not realize until you pointed it out.
That's my Carly cosplay today.
Oh my gosh.
Just me
Too
doing
funny.
this.
Okay, so we're gonna link both of our Patreons below. Like and subscribe. Go check out Kale's channel, and let's watch them.
I'm repping PIB today.
She's got the Popcorn in Bed tumbler.
I use this all the time.
I know.
Every day.
Tell me
Thank
if
you
you guys-
again, John.
Tell me if you guys want me to order another batch so I can sell them on the website, because
They're worth it.
they're the best.
They are the best.
Stanley who? Oh, Guy Pearce.
This is my first Guy Pearce movie.
Did you see the one LA
Trinity?
Confidential?
From The Matrix. No. That's on my list, though.
Yeah, he was good in that one.
This is my first Guy Pearce movie, and then I watched Iron Man 3, and then I watched...
he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he was in, I can't remember, something else. Something else that I watched on the channel.
He hasn't been huge, but
No.
steady, I think.
This is my favorite of his roles, though, that I've seen. You'll have to let me know in the end if you liked his LA Confidential character
Yeah.
or this one more. I forgot this was based on a short story.
It shouldn't be going the opposite way as it develops, but it's just... Oh boy.
Where are you? You're in some motel room? It feels like maybe it's just the first time you've been there, but it's just an anonymous room.
This guy, he's here already.
Lenny!
It's Leonard. I guess I've already told you about my condition.
Oh, well, only every time I see you.
I love that you're already like trying to figure it out.
I just know Christopher Nolan loves the time stuff.
He really does.
What the hell you want to go there?
You know it.
Yeah, it's just this f***ed-up building. Why do you want to go there?
Don't remember. Looks like somebody's home.
That thing's been here for years.
What are you talking about? These tracks are only a few days old.
What are you, Pocahontas?
Let's take a look inside.
Was their dynamic explained or not yet? Their relationship? He's got a condition.
Yeah, we don't know what that is yet.
Okay.
Teddy, don't believe his lies. He is the one. Kill him.
Find anything? Let's go, huh?
You're gonna pay for what you did.
You don't know who you are.
I'm Leonard Shelby. I'm from San Francisco.
That's who you were. What you become.
Shut your mouth.
You want to know, Lenny? Come on, let's go down to the basement. Then you'll know who you really are. No!
It's just an anonymous room.
Oh boy.
You know who you are. But just for day-to-day stuff, notes are really useful. Sammy Jenkins had the same problem.
It's both.
It's just like a 51st dates, like he's resets every day type thing, or
Not quite.
I can't remember.
But you're like halfway there.
I'm not sure. I think I may have asked you to hold my calls.
Right, you said you like to look people in the eye when you talk to them.
Yeah.
You don't remember saying that.
Well, that's the thing. I have this condition. It's my memory.
Amnesia.
No. Since my injury, I can't make new memories. Everything fades. If we talk for too long, I'll forget how we started. And next time I see you, I'm not going to remember this conversation.
Can you imagine living like that?
I cannot. No new memories.
You don't remember me at all. We've talked a bunch of times.
I'm sure we have.
And how frustrating that would be for people dealing with him.
How long have I been staying here?
A couple of days,
And you're holding my calls?
like you said.
But this guy's an exception. You know this guy?
Yeah, it's your friend, right?
What makes you think he's my friend? If he calls or if he shows up here, you give me a call in my room, okay?
Lenny.
Lenny!
You really need a system if you're gonna make it work. You kind of learn to trust your own handwriting. That becomes an important part of your life. You just kind of learn to know where things go and how the system works.
I like these scenes where we get like his inner monologue.
Writing on your body instead of on a piece of paper can be the answer. It's just a permanent way of keeping a note. Who is this?
Sammy Jenkins.
Remember Sammy Jenkins?
This seems like a really important one.
Yeah.
He left these at your table.
Thanks. Lincoln Street?
Oh, yeah, just straight out on 6th Street, all the way
Hold
through
on, I'm just
town.
gonna write this down.
Oh, it's easy. Just go straight out.
Trust me.
Imagine taking your shirt off every day, just there's tattoos everywhere with all these notes that you don't remember.
You're learning it like you're learning it for the first time.
Every day.
Discount Inn, Natalie, my car, Teddy. John Edward Gamble. This guy told me his name was Teddy. Don't believe his lies.
So is this like a flashback? Because, oh boy. See what I mean? I'm gonna... And it's not like you can answer all my questions until...
Well, yeah, when you ask a question, I'm
know.
just like, I gotta be careful about what I can say and what I can't.
Lenny, it's Teddy. Stay there. I'll be right over.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I will say this is already really fun for me. All right, let's count them.
Oh my gosh. Don't trust your weakness.
First name John. Drugs. License plate. SG137IU. It's him? I found you.
So he's basically trying to solve his wife's murder by only without any short-term memory.
What a reminder for every day in the mirror.
Yeah, I don't think you can get much closure with that.
I'm disciplined and organized. I use habit and routine to make my life possible. Sammy had no drive, no reason to make it work. I got a reason.
How do you like the back and forth?
I'm a little confused, but
Today, 1 p.m., meet Natalie for info. She has also lost someone. She will help you out of pity.
so Natalie is not his wife.
No.
Natalie,
You don't remember me.
I'm sorry, I should have explained. I have this...
You did explain, Lenny.
My wife called me Lenny.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Well, then I probably told you how much I hated it.
You've seen The Matrix, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Trinity.
I just watched it. I'm still editing it. It's going on the channel soon.
Just number 1.
Just the first one. Oh. But I want to watch the rest.
Yeah.
You gave me a license plate number. Had my friend at DMV trace it. Guess what name came up? John Edward Gamble. John G. But his face on his driver's license looked really familiar. Like he's been in the bar, maybe. Here's a copy of his license, his registration, photo, and all. But even if you get revenge, you're not gonna remember it. You're not even gonna know that it happened.
My wife deserves vengeance. Doesn't make any difference whether I know about it. Just because there are things I don't remember doesn't make my actions meaningless.
Yeah.
Good point.
Tell me about her again.
You can just feel the details, the bits and pieces you never bothered to put into words. And you can feel these extreme moments, even if you don't want to. You put these together and you get the feel of a person. Enough to know how much you miss them. And how much you hate the person who took them away.
I added an address in here. It might be useful. A guy I knew used to do bigger deals there.
Sounds perfect.
Did you ever watch CSI?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Was she in it?
The actress that plays his wife was in that show. The original Vegas one. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
As a kid?
Oh yeah. Yeah, in my preteen to teen years. Oh, I watched that show so much.
When I meet someone, I don't know if I've met them before. I have to just look in their eyes and try and figure them out. I watch the eyes and the body language. People get nervous for all sorts of reasons. It's all about context.
Yo, Lenny! I thought you split for good. My name's Teddy.
I guess I've told you about my condition.
Only every time I see ya.
Have I told you about Sammy Jenkins?
I'm sick of hearing about the guy. What about John G? You think he's still here? Johnny G, the guy you're looking for. I mean, that's why you haven't left town, am I right? You have to be very careful. The other day, you mentioned that maybe somebody was trying to set you up, get you to kill the wrong guy.
Oh, well, I go on facts, not recommendations.
Notes could be unreliable.
Memory's unreliable.
Oh, please.
No, really. Ask the police. Eyewitness testimony is unreliable. Facts, not memories. That's how you investigate. Memories can be distorted.
You really want to get this guy, don't you?
Killed my wife, took away my fucking memory.
So, whatever incident killed his wife also injured him enough to do this. So every time we're going a little further back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm checked in here, but I think I've misplaced my key.
How you doing, Leonard? Probably in the room, right?
Yeah, it's an interesting way of telling the story because we saw the end first.
Right.
Don't see my key anywhere.
This is the wrong room. You're in 304 now. I'm sorry.
This is not my room?
No.
Then why is this my handwriting?
This was your room, but now you're in 304. I rented you another room on top of it. Business is slow. I mean, I told my boss about...
I feel bad for him because he could be so easily manipulated.
Yes, and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
At least you're being honest about ripping me off.
You're not going to remember anyway.
Oh.
Always get a receipt.
I'll write that down.
He's got to go meet Natalie. She's got his room key.
Natalie,
You don't remember me.
I'd just become an investigator when I came across...
Is he shaving his left thigh?
Tattoo? You don't have tattoos, do you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, they gotta shave all the hair off before they do it. Today you learned.
Sammy can't remember anything for more than a couple of minutes. The medical bills pile up, his wife calls the insurance company, and I get sent in. This is my first big claims investigation, so I really check into it. He can only remember things for a couple of minutes. Anything longer than a couple of minutes was too confusing. He couldn't remember how it began. They're like commercials. They were short. This guy, who couldn't even follow the plot of Green Acres anymore, could do the most complicated things as long as he learned them before the accident, and as long as he kept his mind on what he was doing. Every time I see him, I catch this look, this slight look of recognition. But he says he can't remember me at all. I can read people, and I'm thinking, bad actor. So now I'm suspicious, and I'll order more tests.
We don't know who he's talking to on the phone.
No.
Oh, where am I? Oh, must be her room, but who's she?
Oh, no.
Can you imagine?
It's only me.
Did you sleep okay?
Yeah.
I should be able to talk to my friend today about the license plate. John G's license plate. You have it tattooed on your thigh.
Natalie, she has also lost someone.
If it's registered in the state, I'll call you as soon as I talk to him.
Do you think we could just arrange a meeting now? I'm not too good on the phone. You know, it's great that you're helping me like this.
I'm helping you because you helped me.
He doesn't know how. Oh, that's so sad.
He just goes, okay, cool.
So next time you see me,
What if he had a kid
will you remember me?
after the accident? Like every day he would. Oh,
It'd be hard. Well, Not always. You'd always experience things for the first time, and that could be really special.
That's true. Right. That's true. You'd maybe take...
You never get bored with movies.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yo, Lenny!
Sammy should still be able to learn through repetition. How you learn stuff like riding a bike. So I have the doctors test Sammy's response to conditioning.
Pick up any 3 objects. Ta-da. Oh.
Some of the objects were electrified. They kept repeating the test, always with the same objects electrified. The point was to see if Sammy could learn to avoid the electrified objects by instinct.
Who the f is Doc?
I don't have to worry about him anymore.
What the f have you got me into?
You offered to help me when you saw what he did to my face.
Oh, and I just take your word. I think someone's with me, trying to get me to kill the wrong guy.
This has nothing to do with you.
I think even with short-term memory loss, you'd still have like gut instincts about things, and that would be really frustrating.
You know, I can remember so much. The feel of the world. And her, she's gone.
Come on, try and relax. Come on. Didn't think you were the type.
Well, he probably wasn't before the memory loss.
It's backwards.
Maybe it's for when I find him.
I've lost somebody too. His name was Jimmy.
Oh.
When you find this guy, this John G., what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill him.
I can see the gears turning.
I can help you find him.
I don't even know how long she's been gone. It's like I've woken up in bed and she's not here.
She could have just given him any information, that license. She would have seen his tattoos, known the name, know the license plate to put, and he feels it.
I just know she's never gonna come back to bed. I know I can't have her back, but I don't want to wake up in the morning thinking she's still here. I lie here not knowing how long I've been alone. How am I supposed to heal if I can't feel time?
Time heals all wounds doesn't apply here. Yeah. That would be really hard.
I know he said Sammy Jenkins or whatever was like a 2-minute reset. Do we know what his is?
He has also lost someone. She will help you out of
Like how is...
Like how long until his memory, like, do you know what I mean? Resets, I guess.
Oh, I don't think that's been explicitly said yet.
Okay.
And if it ever is, I can't remember. I'm gonna assume within 24 hours though, because he like can't remember his hotel room.
Right.
And couldn't remember the front desk guy.
It's a test, Sammy.
Even with total short-term memory loss, Sammy should have learned to instinctively stop picking up the wrong object. It was enough to suggest that his condition was psychological, not physical. We turned down his claim on the grounds that he wasn't covered for mental illness. His wife got stuck with the bills, and I got a big promotion. Conditioning didn't work for Sammy, so he became helpless. But it works for me. Habit and routine make my life possible. Acting on instinct.
Crap, sorry.
I totally forgot about that part of the movie.
Motel room. Some anonymous motel room. Nothing except the Gideon Bible.
Imagine being like, how'd I get a gun? Who's this guy in my closet?
Hi, Teddy.
Oh, I get it. Amorous neighbors.
What are you doing here?
You said you needed my help. Is that?
You don't know him?
No, should I? Is that John G?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't know? You didn't write it down?
He needs to check his body. Or check...
I also love how nonchalant he is about this.
Yeah.
Your name.
Dodd.
Who did this to you?
What? You did.
God.
I'm not gonna help you kill that guy.
No, just let me think for a minute.
Okay, Natalie. Natalie who?
Why?
Maybe I know her.
We gotta get him out of here.
So we take him down to his car, we tell him to get the fuck out of town or we're gonna kill him.
This is not my room. It must be his room. Great, let's go.
The maid's gonna walk in. She'll see him, call the cops. He can ID us.
I think this explains why he had 2 motel rooms.
Yeah.
Must be his. I don't think that lets someone like me carry a gun. I'm gonna ride with him. You follow us.
Now he goes to Natalie. Who the F is Dodd?
Who the f is Dodd?
I never said that Sammy was faking. Just that his problem was mental, not physical.
I did something wrong.
You did something wrong. Now we're gonna deal with it. We'll figure out.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm sorry.
The good old Leonard Shelby from the insurance company gives her the seed of doubt. But I never said that he was faking. I never said that. I don't feel drunk.
What do you think of the black and white scenes so far?
I like them because they give us more insight, but I want to know everything about his past and the accident and his life before this.
Not right now.
Dodd, put him on to Teddy or just get rid of him for Natalie. Dodd, get rid of him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's the phone call that he didn't remember making.
I need you to come over as soon as you get this. It's important.
Oh, this is a different place than the discount inn. I thought it was the same place.
He didn't even know, he doesn't know where he is. He wanted to look up, right?
Or actually, that you make a good point. Maybe he thinks he's at a different place.
Okay, so what am I doing? Chasing this guy. No, he's chasing me.
Oh, I just feel so sorry for him.
Dodd.
His whole life is Polaroids and tattoos and notes.
Yes.
Sorry. I need a weapon. This'll do.
Oh, and that's why he wakes up and he's like, I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
I don't feel drunk.
Okay, so it's very quick.
Oh.
I was thinking 24, not even. We're talking like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Earlier in the movie, during that one scene with Sammy where they said he likes watching commercials because they're short,
Yeah.
TikTok would have been great for him.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Not YouTube reactions, I guess.
No.
Short form content.
Do I know this guy?
What the fuck? I like your car.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Who is this?
It'd be so hard.
How can you read that again? I always thought the pleasure of a book was in wanting to know what happens next.
Let me read, please.
Why is he burning this stuff? Did he even know to himself?
Sometimes that's how people heal.
Yeah.
If they keep things around that remind them too much of the person, form of moving forward.
Right.
If the items are, if they feel that they're holding them back.
I was hoping for a little more on the drugs angle. Will you hang on a sec? Now, the police report mentioned the drugs found in the car outside my house. The car was stolen, but his prints were all over it. There's pages missing. I guess I've been trying to log them all. I don't know why these were crossed out. But they weren't even looking for John G. The stuff they found in the car just fit in with what they believed had happened, so they didn't chase any of it up.
Oh, man.
I can hear.
Yes, I just...
It's so good, though. It really keeps you
Yes,
invested.
and I, like, care about it so much. And especially because now I have this thought in my mind that I don't think it was Teddy, and I already know we killed Teddy, so that we're in trouble.
Everything okay?
Didn't like that.
Was it good for you? What? Was I supposed to lock the door?
I'd like you to leave now.
Probably didn't know who she was.
There's something about the drugs stashed in the car that doesn't ring true for me. Because the police claim the guy was an addict needing money to score. He's not gonna go breaking into places while he's still got a stash that big. Well, I think John G left it there. Or planted it there. How do you know that? Oh shit, that's true, it fits. So he's a dealer. Discount in. Yeah, okay. Blonde's fine. The discount in, 304.
Well, what then?
We just go to bed, you wait for me to fall asleep,
Oh.
you go into the bathroom, and you slam the door.
Loud enough to wake me up. Yeah, first I just need you to put these things around the room. I don't want you to use it. I just mean put them around the room, you know, as if they were your things.
She's so confused.
It's not even that for him. It's just healing. Or like trying to remember, I think. Or like relive the memory.
I can't blame the cops for not taking me seriously. This is a difficult condition for people to understand.
He tattoos handwriting really well.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just want to know what your honest opinion about Sammy is. When I look at Sammy, I don't see some vegetable. I see my same old Sammy. If I knew that my old Sammy were truly gone, then I could say goodbye and start loving this new Sammy. As long as I have doubt, I can't say goodbye and move on. I need to know what you honestly believe.
I believe that Sammy should be physically capable of making new memories.
Oh, thank you.
He said should be, that doesn't mean will be.
Didn't think it was important what the answer was, just that she had one to believe.
A car this nice, you should lock.
Who the fuck are you?
Teddy, you told me about Sammy.
What the fuck are you doing in my car?
You even know why you're here?
Unfinished business.
You're still here because of Natalie. Oh, that's right. Take a look at your pictures. Oh, nice shot, Leibowitz. You can't trust her. Turning the situation to her advantage. Let me give you the name of a motel. Rod's bad news.
What do you mean, bad news?
Involved with drugs. Look, these. You see these? This is the bar where she works. Her boyfriend's a drug dealer.
Why should I care?
Because when she gets jammed up, she's gonna use you to protect herself. Write this down. When she offers to help, it'll be for her own reason. Do not trust her.
He doesn't even know who he is.
You don't even know who you are.
Yes, I do. I remember everything right up until the incident. I'm Shelby. I am from San Francisco.
That's who you were. You do not know who you are. What you've become since the incident.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Look, do me a favor. Don't go back in there. Will you take the motel out of town?
I'm interested to see how they meet.
Right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
Do not trust her. Don't believe his lies.
I was waiting for that. I remember not having good feelings about Teddy the whole way through.
No, she shouldn't have given me that responsibility. I'm a claims investigator, not a doctor.
Oh, good.
Who is this? Oh. Down, come on, concentrate. Give it a mind. Find a pen. What happened?
What does it look like? He beat the shit out of me.
Who?
Dodd beat the shit out of me.
What was he about to write down?
Oh, yeah, that's long gone now.
Oh.
I think he was going to write information about, like, more information about the phone call to give context to the never answer the phone tattoo.
He said if I don't have the drugs by tomorrow, he's gonna kill me.
I'll give him some bruises of his own and tell him to look for a guy called Teddy.
Kill you, Lenny.
My wife used to call me Lenny. Yeah, I hated it.
But now he misses it.
You just tell me what he looks like and where I can find him.
He'll probably find you. I told him about your car. He was beating the shit out of me. I had to tell him something.
Well, that explains how Dodd just knocked on his window.
Yeah.
Although this is where he meets Teddy first. That whole conversation we just had.
Right. Just came out of her house.
A car this nice, you should lock.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm glad that it overlaps ever so slightly.
So put it in context.
I'd be way more confused if they didn't do that.
Totally.
Oh, here we go. We're back at the phone.
Bert, right. This is Mr. Shelby in room 21. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want any calls.
He tattooed never answer the phone.
Somebody's come already.
Who?
Calls himself Dodd. Wants to know what happened to Jimmy and his money. He thinks I have it. He thinks I took it.
What's this all about?
You're just blissfully ignorant, aren't you?
Not intentionally.
What happened is that Jimmy went to meet some guy named Teddy. He took a lot of money with him and he never came back. Don't protect him.
I'm not.
Help me.
How?
Get rid of Dodd for me. Kill him. I'll pay you. What would you kill for? Kill for your wife, wouldn't you?
That's different.
I wasn't fucking married to her.
Hey.
Wait, what?
And you won't remember. I could call your wife a fucking whore and we can still be friends.
Calm down.
You can't get scared, but hey, can you get angry?
Yes.
Pathetic piece of shit. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You won't have a clue, you fucking
Oh my
I'm gonna use
gosh.
you.
I did not remember her being this aggressive.
Don't say another fucking word.
About your horrible wife?
I can say whatever the I want, and you won't remember. We'll still be best friends. Or maybe even lovers.
Not gonna lie, she deserved that one.
Yeah, but now she's gonna say that it's.
Stay focused.
Write it down. Write it down, write it down, write it down.
Concentrate.
Does he though? Does he?
Come on, I gotta find a pen.
She took away the pens.
Keep it in mind. Come on, find a pen. Write this down. Find a pen. What happened?
What does it look like? He beat the shit out of me.
Oh my gosh!
This guy called. He's on the phone now. He says he's a cop.
I need to look people in the eye when I talk to them.
Yeah, well, what?
Do you think he was talking to cop the whole time in all of those scenes?
I don't know. Why did he leave himself, never answer the phone?
You told me you were looking for the guy who killed your wife?
Are you extra curious now how these two met?
Yeah.
If you have all of that information, then why haven't the police found him for you?
Well, they're not looking for him.
Why not?
They don't think he exists. I told them what I remembered. I was asleep. Something woke me up. Her side of the bed was cold. She'd obviously been out of bed for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody hit me from behind. I remember. It's about the last thing that I do remember. John G. was clever. He took the dead man's gun, he replaced it with the sap that he hit me with. He left my gun, and he left the getaway car. They found the sap with my blood on it in the dead man's hand, and they only found my gun. They didn't need to look for anybody else.
You can stay here for a couple of days if it'll help you.
One thing. Something to remember you by.
There's her picture.
Natalie.
This is hurting me.
Remember Sammy? It was creepy.
On the house.
Thanks.
Oh, you really do have a problem. Just like that cop said. Your condition.
Well, nobody's perfect.
What's the last thing that you do remember?
My wife,
That's sweet.
dying.
Let me get you another one. I think this one's dusty.
I know you're a cop, but what do you want? Have I done something wrong? Why are you asking me? I can't remember what I've done. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Because of my condition. You don't believe someone with this condition?
By after, Natalie. A beer, please.
You can't just waltz in here dressed like that and ask for a beer.
I'm meeting someone called Natalie.
Well, that's me.
We met before, right?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I have no short-term memory. It's not
Oh, you're
amnesia.
the memory guy. My boyfriend told me about you.
Who's your boyfriend?
Jimmy Grants. Do you know him?
No.
Well, he knows you. The cop came by earlier and was looking for you. Said he was looking for a guy who can't remember anything, wouldn't know how he got here or what he'd done. Said I get a lot of guys around here like that. Are you Teddy?
No, my name's Leonard.
What?
Then why did you come here?
I found this in my pocket.
Ew. Oh. That's how she tests him. Sneaky, huh?
Ew.
Yeah.
On the house.
Thanks.
That was so mean.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot nicer ways to test that memory loss is legit.
You could do anything. Not have the faintest idea 10 minutes later. Like Sammy. What if I'd done something like Sammy? I didn't tell you what happened to Sammy and his wife?
Sammy, it's time for my shot.
She knew beyond a doubt that he loved her, so she found a way to test him.
Sammy, it's time for my shot.
You really thought she'd call his bluff? Or she just didn't want to live with the things she'd put him through.
She'll die, right? With an insulin overdose?
Sammy couldn't understand or explain what happened. He's been in a home ever since. He doesn't even know that his wife is dead. I was wrong about Sammy, and I was wrong about his wife.
Oh my gosh.
His brain didn't respond to conditioning, but he wasn't a con man. When she looked into his eyes, I thought he could be the same person. When I looked into his eyes, I thought I saw recognition. Now I know you fake it. You think you're supposed to recognize somebody, you just pretend to. You bluff it to get a pat on the head from the doctors. You bluff it to seem less of a freak.
Oh, that cut was so subtle, I forgot.
His face.
The Sammy to...
It's private back here.
It's okay. We know each other, right, kid?
All right, we gotta get you out of here.
Why?
It's not safe for you to hang around here anymore. Because the cop's looking for you. Now, I gotta get you a new identity, some new clothes, a different car would do for now. He's a bad cop. He's the one that checked you into the discount. He thinks it's funny. He's been laughing at you. Giving you a line of crap about John G. being some local drug dealer. Jimmy Grants.
Who's Jimmy Grant?
Jimmy's the drug dealer. The cop wants to know how his operations run. Somehow you're involved.
How do you know him?
I'm a snitch. If he knew I was helping you, he'd f***ing kill me. So take these clothes, put them on, and get out of here.
What? Her boyfriend.
Jimmy Grants.
He's a dirty cop.
You are full of shit. Come by after.
Natalie, Ferdy's bar.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
What's that?
that's a burnt photo. How's your brain feeling?
It hurts.
Hey, Jimmy. I'm sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
He was given Jimmy's car. Dun dun dun.
Wait.
So this Jimmy Grant steals drugs out of the bar where his girlfriend works? But he's not gonna bring her along. He'll come by himself, right? I always figured the drugs angle would be the best way to get him. No, officer. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You're in the lobby? I'll be right there.
Lenny!
Officer Gamble.
Hey, smile.
Oh, wait, no, not here. Over here. You know what? Don't write Gamble, just Teddy. I'm undercover. This is the directions where he's going. My number's on the bottom if you need me.
You're not coming?
Nah, it wouldn't be appropriate.
He hadn't put "Don't Trust His Lies" on his picture yet.
You ready? How's it?
When did it happen? Oh.
Teddy!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Jimmy,
What the fuck are you doing here?
do you remember me?
Yeah, I remember you. Where the fuck's Teddy? Oh.
Strip.
You know, big f***ing mistake, pal.
Strip!
My associates are not the kind of people you want to piss off.
Don't say anything else. Your pants, too. I don't want to get blood on them.
I've got 200 grand stashed in the car. Just take it.
You think you can bargain with me?
Just take the money and walk away.
I don't want your fucking money.
What do you want from me?
I want my fucking life back!
Scratch. What?
He said Sammy. How does he know about Sammy? What have I done?
Hey, mister, I need help. There's a guy in here. He's hurt bad. We gotta get him to a doctor.
All right.
Oh no.
Do I know you?
No, don't worry. I'm a cop. What are you guys doing down here?
I don't remember. I have this condition.
Well, I hope it's not as serious as his, because this guy's dead.
So you remember me now, huh? You are a f***ing cop.
Yeah, and I'm the guy to help you find him.
Well, that's who he was talking to on the phone in all the black and white scenes.
Teddy.
What was he bringing the 200 grand for?
A load of amphetamines I told him I had.
Is this a drug deal?
Jimmy's your guy. I just figured we'd make a few dollars on the side. Discount end.
You're fucking using me.
Why would I tell him about fucking Sammy?
Tell everybody about Sammy. Great story gets better every time you tell it.
Ah!
Who cares if there's a few little details you'd rather not remember?
What the f*** are you talking about?
Your wife surviving the assault. Not believing your condition. The torment and pain and anguish tearing her up inside. The insulin.
I told you about Sammy.
You tell yourself over and over again, conditioning yourself to remember. Sammy was a con man. Faker.
But I was wrong. That's the whole point. See, Sammy's wife came to me.
Sammy didn't have a wife. It was your wife who had diabetes.
Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
My wife wasn't diabetic.
You sure?
Think I don't know my own wife?
Yes, I can only make you remember the things you want to be true.
He's not the right guy.
He was to you. Come on, you got your revenge. Enjoy it while you still remember. What difference does it make whether he was your guy or not?
Oh my gosh.
The real John G. I helped you find him over a year ago. He's already dead. I was the cop assigned to your wife's case. I thought you deserved a chance for revenge. I'm the one that helped you find the other guy in your bathroom that night. The guy that cracked your skull and f***ed your wife. We found him. You killed him. But you didn't remember. Start looking again. Looking for the guy you already killed.
So who was he?
Just some guy. I mean, does it even matter who?
My brain hurts.
Couple of junkies too strung out to realize your wife didn't live alone.
It's like, who do we believe?
I know.
We're Lenny watching this through Lenny. And that's what I love about how they tell this
nothing ever
story is
sticks
that
like this won't
we're
stick.
seeing it through Lenny's perspective only.
I took that picture just when you did it. Look how happy you are. I gave you a reason to live, and you were more than happy to help. You make up your own truth, like your police file. It was complete when I gave it to you. Who took out the 12 pages?
Why would I do that?
To create a puzzle you could never solve?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Lenny, I'm a f***ing John G. Cheer up. There's plenty of John G's for us to find.
I should kill you.
Quit it, Lenny. Come on. You're not a killer.
That's why you're so good at it.
What?
I'm not a killer. I'm just someone who wanted to make things right.
Well, here you go.
Can I just let myself forget what you've told me?
Did he tell him the truth, though?
I am pretty sure, yeah. If I remember correctly.
Let myself forget what you made me do.
Why does he want to forget? Oh my gosh!
I think I just want another puzzle to solve. Another John G to look for. You're John G.
Yeah.
So you can be my John G.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, that's not your car.
It is now.
The guy you just killed owns it. Somebody will recognize it.
I think I'd rather be mistaken for a dead guy than a killer.
Help me find my key. Honey!
Oh my gosh.
You feel kind of bad for Teddy now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since the movie started with him dying.
Wait. Now I need to watch this a second time.
Right.
I have to believe that my actions still have meaning.
There were some things about this I did forget, though.
I have to believe that when my eyes are closed, the world's still there. Do I believe the world's still there? Yeah. We all need mirrors to remind ourselves who we are. I'm no different. Now, where was I?
Oh my gosh. And that's when Teddy came in and he was getting the tattoo. And then he said, don't. So.
That's very much how I felt after watching it for the first time.
Oh boy. I gotta think on this one.
That was really fun for me to rewatch. And it was really fun seeing your reaction to that. And I mean, my brain hurts too, even after watching it a second time, but.
Yes.
So.
Yes, and like I said to you, I need to go back and rewatch it knowing what you know.
Mm-hmm. Especially because it opens with Teddy being shot by Leonard, right?
Yes.
So now you picked up really quickly that the color sequences were shown in reverse order. The black and white scenes, what is your thinking on that?
Stuff he does remember? I don't know. What is it?
So the way that the color scenes are in reverse order, the black and white scenes are in chronological order, and then they meet. And that one scene when it went from black and white to color, that's where the timelines connected.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So Teddy was the cop who worked his wife's case.
Yes.
They really were just two junkies strung out.
Yeah, so we gotta remember about Teddy, and I think it's kind of hard. This is why I think a lot of viewers like me, when I watched it for the first time, you get this uneasy feeling about Teddy at first. The way that I interpret it, he's like a corrupt cop.
Yeah, and he is obviously taking a lot of advantage of Leonard, having him kill his bad guys.
Right. And
thinking
because
there's John G chasing him down. But he's like, I'm giving this guy a purpose, I'll make a little money on the side, but I'm also getting the bad guys. So he's probably justifying that to himself.
Yeah, I love that conversation at the end, because it really comes full circle, and Teddy is the one telling us the truth at the end of the day, and he's just like, you're never gonna remember, so I'll just keep throwing you John G's and connecting it to your wife, and then you're gonna go and do your thing. And then Natalie got involved too.
Yeah,
and
through that Jimmy guy.
Because he killed Jimmy because the cop got Jimmy there, so then Natalie was like, well, I'll get revenge on the death of Jimmy, and I'll make him kill Teddy.
They're all just taking advantage of him. But actually, in the moment, right there when he said, don't trust his lies, and he wrote down the license plate, he knew.
Problem
he took
is,
advantage of himself.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Well, Natalie helped get him to go after him, so it kind of all worked out perfectly.
Right, but he knew he was innocent of raping and killing his wife, and his wife never died. Well, from that incident.
See, that's the one thing. As the photo develops, the black and white transitions to the final color sequence. Leonard swaps clothes with Jimmy, hearing him whisper Sammy. As Leonard has only told Sammy's story to those he has met, he suddenly doubts Jimmy's role in his wife's murder. Teddy arrives and asserts that Jimmy was John G, but when Leonard is undeterred, Teddy says that he helped him kill the real attacker a year ago, and Teddy has been using Leonard ever since. Teddy points out that since the name John G is common, Leonard will cyclically forget and begin his search again, and that even Teddy himself has a John G name. Further, Teddy says that Sammy's story is Leonard's own story, a memory Leonard has repressed to escape feelings of guilt. So yeah, his wife did die, but it was in the way that Sammy's wife died. And it was, I don't know if you caught it, I mentioned it in the moment because it's so quick, but there's that one black and white scene where Sammy's in the home and it just for a moment flips to Leonard sitting there and then cuts back to color. And I love that moment. This is one, like, I mean, I think when people think of Christopher Nolan, everyone defaults to Inception and Interstellar and the Dark Knight trilogy, all fantastic movies, but these ones, like this and The Prestige, I really love.
I need to watch The Prestige.
You really do. Guy Pearce, fantastic,
yes,
right?
He was so good.
So good.
Like, so believable when he was just, like, completely clueless. Like,
And you feel bad for him.
You do.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I love so much that this story is told through his perspective only.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And we're just sitting here like him being like, because
who's that?
We don't
Who's
have
that?
the memories either.
Yeah. We don't know who they are or how they met or what they're doing in his life. I don't think I've seen anything like it that has come out since. You haven't seen Tenet yet, right?
I haven't, no.
So certain elements, I mean, very just in the fact of working backwards, but like I can see a little similarities. And Christopher Nolan does love his.
Yeah, you mentioned that his like he loves time and
yeah,
and unique forms of storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun. But I'm like gonna go read some forums, you know, about this. Like,
I'm sure people are still doing. Go to Letterboxd and read people's reviews.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
a good idea.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
After you watch something.
Yeah. First review, 4.5 stars. This is what Finding Dory should have been.
Yes. Sure. Realize.
Amaya, me IRL watching this, going from, oh, I got it, to, wait, no, I don't, back to, wait, yes, that's it all makes sense, to, no, I've never been so lost.
Yes, that is so true.
And it's a rewatch, she said. The things I did remember, I remembered that Teddy was a cop. I couldn't remember a lot of the Natalie stuff. There was like a few things that I remembered of her, like I remembered the spit in the beer.
Ugh.
Yeah, not fun. I think Natalie, she just saw an opportunity when she met him. And like I said, that was her way of testing him to make sure it was legit, was the whole spit thing. And when it was, then I think in her mind, she just went, well, here we go.
Yeah. She called us.
I know. She said really mean things.
So messed up. I also am a little mad at him because he knowingly was like, all right, I already killed the guy. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep chasing John G's.
Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough because, I mean,
his life does need purpose.
And everyone also, like, grief is just on my mind right now, and just knowing that people grieve in so many different ways.
Yes.
Not to say that what he's doing is right by any means, because it's not to kill innocent, unless Teddy is constantly giving him criminals, but still, it's not, the way that it's set up, it's not right. So, it's hard.
It is hard.
Like,
and everyone's taking advantage of him in his life, so he's just like, well, I'm gonna get something out of this too, I guess. Which is a purpose.
I guess so. Yeah.
But
he's gonna run out of skin though.
Yeah, no kidding.
And also these tattoos are permanent, so it's like
I know,
he's got that license plate on him forever.
He's gonna have contradicting information.
I don't know.
Wow.
But it's such a good story.
What a trip we just went on.
That was really fun for me. Thank you.
Oh,
I gave Cassie a list of movies and this was the one that she picked.
Yeah, and now makes me so excited to show you one of mine.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching with us.
Thank you.
That was fun. And like I said, go check out Kale's channel and we will see you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.